my life has been that way because, nobody's life is.
Right,
But it's just my personality. And so my songs I feel like that when you write music, people can know who you are, whether you can't even hide it. And so I love to go fishing. I love the outdoors. I love being in love. I love, that's just kind of my personality. So I write songs about that. And so on each of my albums, I put 8 songs on each album, and 6 of my songs are covers. Are originals. And then I always do 2 covers. And it's hard. Like when I pick the covers, I usually just like to pick a song that I really love. Like I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash, or Lion Eyes, or Forever and Ever, Amen. So I'll try to pick some that are really well known, or just some that just really I just love.
Sure.
So.
I understand that. John Bon Jovial, you have another question?
Yeah.
You're making a habit of this.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm stealing your thunder. But, lady, when it comes to the type of country music that you're going to listen to, do you like storytellers, or do you prefer, I got drunk and got in the pickup truck and ran over my mother? I mean, what, or the Tammy Wynette, DIVORCE type of country music. What is it? What's your personal favorite? What do you get off on when it comes to listening? Not yours, but somebody else's. What do you get off on when it comes to listening to country music?
It can be heart-wrenching, heartbreak. It can be fun and happy. It just needs to be real. So many songs to me, and especially in country music, unfortunately, the last few years, are all about getting drunk. Like every song you'll hear about getting drunk. And it's just, and I've even, I'm on different groups, like on Clubhouse or different places where I've been in groups, and they talk about how you can write one verse of a song, and they have computer programs that will write the rest of your song in the same language that you're using, the same style. And just about how songwriting, the art of songwriting has kind of disappeared, because I guess about 20 years ago, about the level of communicating was at about an 18-year-old and a lot of country music songs and a lot of music. But now it's a lot of songs at this point are at a 2 to 3-year-old level. And they're just so basic, or they're so repetitious because it's catchy and it's what sells. But to me, like, that is not, I don't enjoy listening to that. I mean, it's okay, but I like to feel the real stuff. So I love the stories. I love the catchy stuff, but it's just got to be something that's real, that's not just written for just because, it sounded like the other one, and so they're trying to capture the same audience and write something the same way. And it's just, I don't know. I don't like that. So.
You're the first person that has brought to our attention on the show the computerized songwriting. That's something that I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little background, get a hold of somebody who has been involved in that, and get them on the show to talk about it, because I agree with you. It's not the real deal. I mean, yeah, it's okay for doing commercials or something, but it's not what I look for when I look at music. And I like the way you express your favorites, what you look for to listen to personally. I bet you also like movies with happy endings.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do.
I'm not surprised, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the same way myself, but I just get that feeling you're a happy, live life type of person, and that comes out, just as you were saying. You like the real deal, and that comes out with you. It's what you express with your music. Now, in the, I don't know, we've got maybe 2-3 minutes left here. Tell us a little bit about where you're going, what's happening next. I know you've got a great big hit breaking right now, which we're going to be playing in a couple of minutes, but what's coming up in the near future?
Well, I've got a big show on June 11th. I've got a couple of talented ladies that are opening up for me. And then I've got, I'll have another CD coming out within 3 months, which will be super exciting. Just the sky's the limit. I was hoping to tour last fall, and, with COVID, that, of course, didn't happen. So I'm hoping to start touring as soon as possible as well. So just as much as I can do.
Well, I hope you keep us in mind with your music, because we'd always love to hear your new music and maybe get to play some of it too. We'd look forward to maybe having you come back and visit us again if we haven't scared you off yet. And I want to mention to you, when we're talking about what you've got coming up and what you're telling the people, your shows and everything, I have a page on Facebook. I'm all over the place, but I have one on Facebook, is the groups page, the David Bowers Awards groups page, and that is there for primarily for artists to post their news, their show dates, tours, new releases, upcoming albums, whatever you want to share, anything except secrets. We don't keep secrets, so that you can post directly to. You don't have to send a press release or anything. You can post it directly there, and we'll take it from there and spread it around on our other social media pages. So feel free to do that anytime. Great. And we love to keep in touch with our guests. We love to keep in touch with our guests. So please feel free to let us know what's going on and keep in touch with us. Now, before we go to this next track, tell us about I Dented Your Truck.
Well, I mentioned that I like to write about real things. Real experiences, and unfortunately, this happened. I hadn't been married very long, and I unfortunately dented my husband's truck, and so the song kind of talks about kind of having to tell him and kissing up to him, and just about how bad I felt, and that came from a real situation. So.
Well, hey, listen, at least it wasn't I ran over my mother-in-law, so what the heck. Oh, listen, thank you so much, Lady Redneck, for coming and sharing with us. And we really appreciate it. As I said, really look forward to hearing from you, keeping in touch. So please do, and let us know if there's anything that we can ever do to maybe help you along. We'll definitely be happy to promote your music. And like I said, we'd love to have you come back and visit us again.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate you having me on the show. So thank you so much.
It's been wonderful to have you here. We really do appreciate it.
We do, and you're a fun person. We really enjoyed having you here. All the very best to you. Be careful with hubby's truck, and we'll talk again real soon. Ladies and gentlemen, she calls herself Lady Redneck, and this is I Dented Your Truck. I dented your truck. That's Lady Redneck, ladies and gentlemen, and it was so much fun talking with her. We thank Lady Redneck and the girls of Soulful Femme for joining us here on the David Bowers Awards today, and we thank you for joining us and listening in. Hope you'll be back with us again next week for another go-around with some great music and talk with the artists who make it. John Bon Jovial, take us home.
Yeah, we had a lot of playful personality on the show today. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Well, I enjoy them every week, but this one was a lot of fun. Hey, folks, you did it again, and we are, as always, forever grateful for you devoting an hour of your life to the David Bowers Awards this week, and we really do appreciate it, and I mean that most sincerely. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and from the Valley of the Sun in Tempe, Arizona. We are available for free on most of the major streaming services, including the new podchaser.com/TheDavidBowers, so be sure to look that up. Follow the David Bowers Awards on Blog Talk Radio, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and join us next week for the David Bowers Awards Saturday at 12 noon Eastern on WRFC FM 106.3 on your FM dial in Rochester, New York, otherwise known as Rochester Free Radio, and on Blog Talk Radio, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. UTC. So until next week, for the David Bowers and all of our crew of rejects here at the Radio Ranchero, this is the legendarily lovable John Bon Jovial saying, be good to yourself, keep washing your hands, keep your distance if you have to. The face masks will be able to come off sooner than you know. And we'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.